Hello gamers and welcome back to another episode of The Crew 2. Today we have a lot of things to go through and I thought we'd just dive straight into it. First of all, I've done a bit of grinding. So you see, we have a lot of performance parts to add to our street race. I did some Harley Davidson races and some drifting as well to sort of figure that out. Anyhow, I thought we should apply these upgrades to a Porsche, and it seems, as a difference to when you go into the performance part, it seems that the best one is to the right, but when you go to the vehicles, it seems that the best one is to your left. We used to always have a motorbike to the left, but now that we have actually sort of upgraded our Porsche, that one moved to the most left position. And that's because it's higher performance level, it seems. So I didn't know that there was some kind of arrangement like that or chronological order, but it seems it is, and it's not the same order as for performance parts, for example. Also, we see that we are closing in on the maximum number of upgrades. So let's apply these and see if we will actually reach the maximum here, or if we can do even more grinding. On this one, it would be kind of cool if we could max it out, but it doesn't seem to be that way quite yet. Uh, 262, 266. Okay, so we're getting quite close at least. Just checking that I'm missing one. That's okay. All right. So only like 14 levels left to max out our Porsche. That's cool. Another thing I thought we should look into was the other day we had a discussion about our rally raid vehicles. We had been leveling up this one, but then noticed that this one actually had a higher performance level. So the idea was to start leveling up this one instead. So then I got the idea. Can you actually transfer performance part? Like if I should go into this one and uncheck that and that, just to see. Let's uncheck all because I don't know which one we have installed on the other car. Will we then have available performance parts? Oh no, misclicked. For this one. Let's see. Performance. It seems maybe. I'm not sure which we. Okay, so we don't have exhaust. But for brakes, for example, brakes, I am definitely sure. Yes. Performance level is too low for this vehicle. Okay, so you might be able to do that if the part fits. And now we see that this switched location as well, so there is a chronological order, because now that we removed performance part, the performance level moved down to the same as that one. All right. Well, if the performance level is too low anyway, then we might as well just keep them on here, I guess. All right, so everything is as it was. While we're here, let's just throw on I had some performance upgrades for the drift car as well, since I've been grinding drift activities. I think I sort of have figured that out a bit. Like I've been wondering if you lost score when you hit the wall, and it seems like you actually lose the multiplier. The longer you slide, the higher the multiplier, or drift, the higher the multiplier will get, which will like that seems to be like the main reason to actually get a high score. Like you accumulate points the longer you drift, but those points are not so significant in themselves, but then the multiplier adds on as well. Like say you have like 500 points or 600 points, it's not such a big difference, and you have to like keep the drift going from 500 to 600. But what happens is that also when you keep a drift going or chain drift, you get the multiplier, so it might be like 500 times 10 times 11 times 13 times 14, 15, and that adds up. So if you can get like 1000 times 47, that adds up to quite a large score. So let's go back and see. Yes, we also have icon level. Let's like sort all these out first. We have icon points because this has also happened, of course. We are leveling up our icon level quite fast as we do grinds. Like from icon level 9 to 10, there were, I think, 9,000 or 9,500 follower points. And just to do one Harley Davidson race, the long one, then you get more than 11,000. So just one of those would level up from 9 to 10. So we're moving up quite quickly. However, I don't see that as an issue while grinding, because right now I think, I mean, as we have reached icon level status, nothing more, like we won't get any more upgrades for a house, etc. We will just accumulate levels like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to, I think there is like a cap for 9,999, which I don't think we will reach in this series. But I think that's just it. However, there seems to be, if what I've read on the internet is correct, that for every 10th level, you get some kind of reward. And for every 100th level, do you say like that, 100th? Yeah, you get a car, some type of car. So if we get like icon level 1000, then we will have received like 10 new cars. So that's why I stopped here. I didn't want to. There's 217 followers to icon level 10. And as we know, we want these like level up rewards and changes on the series, of course. At least to begin with. Eventually, even the 10th will be like just included real briefly in the series. Not going to stuck on this. Moving on to icon points. We have 2 icon points for comfort. We have 2 icon points for vehicle and 2 for gameplay. Let's check this out. What do we want to have? We have used extra pump. Increase nitro refill speed by 0.2. Okay, so I guess you want to like max that out. Increase nitro power by 0.4. Guess you want to max that out as well. So yeah, let's just dump into this to begin with. Here we have dumped into air intake. Increase slip distance 0.6, 0.4 per point for power and distance. And I guess you want that as well. So yeah, let's just dump into those as well. Gameplay, we have used slippery. Increase the maximum multiplier by the, oh yeah, and this is what I mean. This I don't know what the maximum multiplier is in drift, actually. I don't think I ever reached it, so maybe that's a waste. Increase the speed multiplier. The faster you drive, the higher you score. That might actually be good. Because I've noticed when I practice drifting, like I try to keep a good pace because I imagine that would give a greater score. And if we could like add on to that, anything that can help us get better score is a good thing, I guess. All right, so that's it. We spent the comfort vehicle and gameplay points. Now, let's see. Okay, I thought we'd just double check to verify that my ID is correct, considering that the house does not change now that we have reached icon level. So let's go to our home real quick, just to check. Is it the same as it was before? I believe it will be. Yes, it looks exactly the same. No difference. So we don't have to check every floor. We just sort of decide here that it probably won't change. It will be the same. So, next thing. As we have been grinding, we have accumulated 1,094,955 bucks. I have actually gotten my eyes now on a bundle which I want to buy when it comes to hypercars. I just want to show it off to you. So this is our goal for the next episodes, the upcoming episodes. Of course, the goal is to sort of grind, or not grind, rather do some of the races for our next Xtrem race, live Xtrem race. So I think it was like street racing and off-road and boat, like street race, rally raid and boat. And we have done street race and rally raid, so later today we'll do boat. Of course, to get some upgrades to sort of increase our chances of actually making that race, since it would be a long one, and we would like to avoid getting stuck on that. I have to do that long race several times. So that's why we try to get some upgrades, but also to get used to driving these vehicles, which will also increase our chances to actually winning that race smoothly. Our plan for the future, apart from doing that race, is of course to buy a hypercar. We've been talking about this several times during the last episodes. Now that we have accumulated some money, are we getting anywhere near buying a hypercar? And we also discussed, like, maybe we should aim for a bundle when we reach this point. So I have been going through these the other day, and I see that yes, we can easily buy a hypercar now. If we go for one of the cheaper ones, no problems. We can even go a bit further up in the performance levels and still afford a hypercar. However, I have been looking at this one. I love Lamborghinis, and the Aventador is maybe one of my favorite Lamborghinis. However, we can easily afford this right now. But also, there is a lot of things to do in this game, so our current goal is to do, like I said, street race, rally raid, and boat, and go for the live Xtrem race, and then we'll see what we'll do, maybe hypercars. And this is part of a bundle, and if we have a look at this bundle, it's part of Street King bundle. 1 day left to buy this one. That's really close. That's even more narrow than I thought it would be. So I want to purchase this bundle, and we are really close of being able to buy it. The cost for this bundle is $1,290,687, and in it you get this Lamborghini Aventador, which is really nice. So it's a hypercar, and you get this is a Ferrari 458 Speciale, which is I think a drift vehicle, so it's a drift edition. And then you also get this Audi R8 Coupe V10 Plus for street races. That I think is a really nice deal. 3 very good cars. We will be able to do hypercars races. We will have this one for drifting. I don't know if it's good or bad, but it would be cool to drift with this Ferrari. I must say, it's a beautiful car, and I just long to hear the sound of that revving in a drift. Oh yeah. And then we have this street race car as well. That might be an interesting addition to our Porsche, perhaps. We'll see. I'm interested in this bundle at least, so that's our goal, to purchase this before 1 day, I guess. So yes, let's go do some boat race to accumulate money and to level up our icon level and see, do we get a reward? So let's try to get a filter on discipline. Powerboat. All right. I don't think the powerboat performance itself would be a problem for the live Xtrem race, because it's the first race that you can actually do after the introduction race. So I don't think that the game designers have expects you to have a real high performance level, like if you aim for that immediately or quite shortly after you have started the game. And we have a quite good boat, since we bought these gold editions and a gaming pass or whatever. Here we see, however, that we are low on performance. maybe we should just verify that we have set the correct favorite. I was planning to do that earlier, but actually forgot. But let's do it now. Vehicle, boat. We want, of course, yes, this one. We have, it's only 125. Okay, so it's correct. I hope the filter is still on. Yes, it is. All right, so that might be one of the trickier ones. Let's wait with that one. We won't be able to complete that. Not that one either. That we should be able to do. That we should absolutely be able to do. And that one as well. So, okay, let's just go. Let's do Pacific Coast just to get this moving.
Racing on the ocean's not like racing on rivers and lakes. You've got to fight the waves, but if you learn to use them, they can be your friend. Then you can ride them to victory.
All right. Let's do this. Sorry if it became a long intro. I wasn't planning to have such a long intro, but like I said, a lot of stuff to like look into and share. I wanted to share all the ideas and all the things I had looked into with you guys and girls. Let's see if we remember this. Long time since we drove the boat. Need to like tilt down to get speed, like get the engines down into the water. We have boost as well in these races. Keep a look on the map for where to go, where to go, where to go. Oh crap. Oh, okay? We're gonna miss the gate. I must have tuned the boat wrong. Well, not the best start, I guess. Starting like 2 turns and then 8 seconds behind. But we have a decent performance in this one, so let's try and catch up. Let's try to not to do the same mistake again. The GPS on the minimap is suggesting another route, so maybe we missed an opportunity to catch up there. 30%. Okay, we're closing the gap. Straight, that's what we like. Use our speed advantage here. 47%, feels like we have a good chance here. Now we're, alright, this way. Move aside, Victor! If that was your name. I don't dare to look back, just sprint ahead. This is rather nice, just blasting through the waves. Seems we created a gap on the minimap. Okay, here's a close turn. Actually, I have to brake and keep the turn tight. Finish! Yes, it started horribly, but we solved it in the end. Brake for the loot. Get the loot before the level up. Returning to free drive. Ah, loot. Can't you just place the loot in front of me? It's not the first time I almost miss it. Like, will I get it before I level up? Yes.
Get ready for an all-new episode of the Live Xtrem series, available now.
All right. I was waiting if something else should happen, but it seems that was it. Go to timeline menu. Yeah. Okay. So the only thing we deployed there was like the informational message. Performance parts. Seems we need this more than I thought for this boat, but maybe we should do another race just to be a bit more prepared actually for the Live Xtrem race. So we don't get stuck on that. Pilot icon points. We earned a comfort point. Let's see, nitro power. Yeah, let's just dump into this. Nitro refill speed. It's so slightly, but I guess it could be like very beneficial still. Timeline. What's this? Aha! There's the reward. All right, let's check this out. Wow, okay. Was that it? Yay! Oh well. Another performance part. Can't complain, it came for free. Let's do another race. This one's good. Recommended 90. Yeah, we see we increased our performance level a bit there. Nice.
Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2.
All right, no speed share. Let's just go. Now we're a little bit more used to this. Got to keep a good eye on the minimap where to go.
I know I'm not usually the one saying this sort of thing, but are you sure about this race?
And I'm not the one who usually says you're worrying too much. But here we are. It's all set. Between this and the race in Vegas, we're showing off in new venues.
So we're hoping the big jump means big numbers?
That's the idea. It's a big chance we're taking trying a location like this, but we've got to do it. One thing will never change, though. Old-fashioned driving will always win. 3.
All right, let's try. Do they mean that we get followers but jumps? It sort of sounds like it yet again, but I guess we'll see.
Feel the flow and let it take you, like water through cracks.
So let's aim for the last jump then, I guess. See if we get followers. Nah, so it's probably quite pointless because you lose speed when jumping. Let's just avoid the jumps. Pointless. If I'm wrong here, feel free to let me know in the comments if it's not pointless to do the jumps, but it seems in many occasions it is, even if they sort of try to put it like it's not, like you should do that. To me it seems like you gain nothing from it, you rather lose from it. Okay, let's take this jump though. Try to avoid the other one. Just taking the jumps here because it would be more of a hassle to go around them. Since we have a good lead, let's see where the loot ends up this time, because this time we will get zoned out. So see the follower level going up quickly. Just 2 races and we're always halfway to the next icon level.
No risk, no reward. I guess that's one way of looking at it. You've got to evolve to stay relevant. If that means trying new venues, from downtown to 10 miles east of the middle of nowhere, then maybe that's what we got to do. But I know it's a gamble. It won't do us any good to win new fans if we lose the old ones. Finding a balance, that's the tricky part.
All right. So that's it, we're done 2 races and let's apply the upgrades, of course. I think we should be in a good place now to perhaps try the live extreme race, actually. So, let's wrap up this episode here for now, and in the next episode I think we will go for the live extreme race. Alright, and maybe if we get the money, buy the hypercar. We'll see. Alright, thanks for watching everyone. Bye for this time.